Well, good morning. We are in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and we're out for a beautiful morning walk. We're walking through the park here to enjoy ourselves. Later on today, I'm going to take you for a good cup of coffee. Enjoy Chiang Mai. We're going to have ourselves a really nice meal. Oh man, I'm enjoying Chiang Mai for not only the beauty of it, but I'm also enjoying that I am finding great prices on places to go eat. The place where I'm staying is a fantastic price. I'm really enjoying this trip, and I'm sure that I'll be making Chiang Mai part of my retirement going forward. It has changed my mind on Chiang Mai being what a lot of people consider a luxury destination, a destination for expensive retreats. I'm not finding that at all. It's here, but I'm finding it to be a low-cost, wonderful, and healthy place to travel to. We're also going to have a conversation. We're going to talk a little bit about not sweating the little things in life and how I got to a point where I really just didn't bother with the little things that I can't change, the things that stress most people out about what's going on around the world. And people obsess. They obsess over small things or things that are occurring far, far away. And it causes them to forget about the beauty that's right here around them and in their life every day. We're going to have a little conversation about that and how I got to this place, mentally, how I got here. And I'm glad that you're coming along with me. We've got a lot to see and a lot to enjoy. And I'm glad you're coming with for a good conversation. Let's go. A beautiful day in the park, and I can't think of anywhere better for us to have this talk. Something that I tell my kids that they always think it's kind of a funny thing to hear, but it makes sense to them, and they do understand where I'm coming from, is that I'm glad that I grew up poor. And you might say, what do you mean? What do you mean you're glad that you grew up poor? But I am, and I will tell you why. I learned not to sweat the small stuff in life. I learned not to stress about things that really don't matter much. Instead, I stressed about the things that matter right here and right now. Do I have a roof over my head? Do I have food in my stomach? You see, growing up poor gave me a sense of appreciation for the things that I do have. And that was important for me. Going forward, that has stuck with me my whole life. I appreciate what I have. What I have, I take care of. I keep it clean. I keep it working. If things break, I take care of them. Because there was a time in my life when I didn't have things. I didn't have new clothing. I did not have a new pair of shoes. We ate only government supplied food in our house. And I did not have the quality education that my kids had. I had to develop my own education on the side by checking out books from the library, reading them, doing math puzzle books on my own because I wasn't getting the education from the public system. And now that I look at the world around me and I'm being asked to stress about things that are outside of my control, I'm being asked to, maybe in some cases, I'm being asked to live a lifestyle of, luxury and be able to live a lifestyle of opulence and owning things and consumerism. None of these things affect me anymore. A combination of growing up poor and also an appreciation for the minimalist lifestyle that I live now, I don't stress these things. I don't stress things that I can't change. I don't stress the ownership of foolish things that just end up owning me. I appreciate the fact that I grew up poor, and now in my life, I appreciate minimalism. Make sure you get your vitamin C every day. In this case, that means caffeine. We're here at Gravity. Gravity is a wonderful place to stop in. They have a amazing banana bread that I love to eat in the morning, and they make a fantastic cappuccino. The cost is perfect. A nice coffee shop like this back in my home state I wouldn't walk out of there for under $10. Thank you so much.
Not here. $4. I've got an amazing banana bread, a fantastic cappuccino. I can sit and relax with strong Wi-Fi and then continue on with my walk. Give me a morning relaxing like this with a nice cappuccino, a little banana bread, just able to kind of collect my thoughts. This is part of how I de-stress. This is part of retirement to me. I'm really enjoying this time talking to you.
Many years ago, I was with a friend and invited over to their house for Thanksgiving. And while I was there, the father of my friend, who I'd known for a long time, knew me very well, he mentioned to me that he was going to be going for surgery the next day. The next day he was going to be going for surgery. And I said, my goodness, we've been having dinner and we've been relaxing and talking, and you're going in for heart surgery. A very complicated surgery. And I said, aren't you, stressed? I mean, you have no stress at all, just completely relaxed. And he said, look around me. I'm surrounded by my family. I'm surrounded by friends, having a wonderful dinner. The surgery is in the hands of the professionals that perform the operation. It's in the hands of God. He said, what do I have to be stressed about? What a wonderful way to enjoy my day. If this is going to be my last day, what a fantastic last day. This thought has stuck with me for decades. A simple conversation with a good person, and it has established an idea not to sweat things, And it's so easy to say, don't sweat the little things. But in that case, that wasn't a little thing. That was open heart surgery. And still, the idea was, don't sweat it. Why? Because is it in your hands at that point? Instead, focus on the beauty around you. Focus on what you have here, the blessings that you have around you. That was not a don't sweat the small things story. That was don't sweat it story. And it stuck with me. And it has been a big part of my life ever since.
If I focus on something, I'm going to focus on what I can change. I'm going to focus on that I have power over.
You know what I have the power to change today? I have the power to change my attitude. I have the power to change how I treat other people around me. I have the power to change what I am going to make part of my day and what I am not. And what I am not is going to be the things that stress me out, the things that make other people angry and yell and shout at each other on the internet. I'm not into it. I'm just not into it. I'm not into sweating these things that I can't control. And I'm not into stressing about things that are just pointless. Instead, I'm going to focus on me and living my best life. I'm going to focus on spreading a positive message, not only here on the internet, but also day to day in my interactions with other people. I want to be a source of positivity and not just another source of negativity, because you want to know something? We have plenty of that in the world. We don't need any more.
Let's be part of a culture of reducing stress, not adding more to it.
People are stressed right now. They're stressed about wars that are on the other side of the planet. I can understand that because people are suffering. People are over there and they are dealing with that, and it's stressful. Having an appreciation and recognizing what's happening is very different than stressing over it, because you have to understand what you have the control of and what you don't have the control of. I don't have the control to end those wars, but I do have the control to change my own life, be healthier, be happier, and make the world better. I also don't argue about things. I don't get into internet battles with other people that have no control over it. There's a difference between disagreement and getting into a big argument online. And I think as a society, we have lost that nuance. And for that reason, I don't care to engage. I don't stress and try to battle people over things on the internet. I try to spread a positive message. I think there's enough negativity out there. I don't need to be part of it.
Greatly reducing my cost of living has also helped me reduce stress, and that way I don't go around worried and concerned that I'm spending too much or that I'm living a life that, I can't afford, and that helps me chill out. It really helps me enjoy my retirement.
Oh, yum. Thank you so much.
A little restaurant like this place does not even have an English word on the menu. Not one. It doesn't matter at all. A meal like this, it's going to end up costing me less than $3. Less than $3 for a fantastic meal. This is pork noodle, by the way. Delicious, rich, delicious, thick broth. I add just a little bit of spice to it, not too much, and it comes with just enough noodles. It fills you up, and for under $3, what a great meal, and then I move on throughout my day.
Don't forget the blessings that you have. You are watching this. You are alive. You are breathing. You can think. There's a lot of people that don't have full control of their mental facilities. Imagine going through life that way, confused and unable to formulate ideas. You don't have that. You have the use of your body in ways that many do not. You have blessings in your life, and tell yourself that so you understand that you have the opportunities that many do not in life. Don't sweat the small stuff. I'm going to give you a few challenges in this video. One, I want you to step outside of your comfort zone today when you go out somewhere. Either today or if it's the end of your day tomorrow. I want you to say hello to somebody that you don't know. I want you to say good morning to them, even though you don't know who they are. I want you to say good afternoon to them, whatever the case might be. The second challenge that I have for you is here on the web. I want you to find a place here on the web that is a source of negativity, and I want you to interject positive energy into it. Sometimes I go to a place on the web where things are kind of negative and people are leaving like arguments about subjects and just kind of going at each other. Doomers, black pillars. And I will remind them somewhere in the comment section that they actually have things better than they realize, and that they have opportunities that a lot of people around the world don't have. How it's received is quite interesting. You see, sometimes it's received as like an attack, and sometimes it's received in a very positive way, and I'm thanked for leaving the message. You are not going to change everybody's mind, but you might be able to affect one person in a positive way. And if you do that, you are now a force for good moving forward instead of a force of negativity.
Here in Old Town Chiang Mai, there's lots of great little family-owned restaurants with fantastic prices. This is called John's Place. They have on their menu an entire page of delicious meals that are $2 each. So I will pick up 2 of them, and this one here is like a chicken stir fry with a bunch of vegetables. Incredible. If I eat half of it all and then take the other half back to my room to snack on later, it works out great. We're talking $4 for 2 delicious meals.
Oh, thank you.
I went with a little tempura on the side, nice little battered and deep fried shrimp and some calamari, a nice little snack on the side and something I can just eat. That way I don't eat the entire meal, take a little back to the room. Look at that, golden crisp and very hot as well. What a sweetheart the owner was. Came over and gave me a hard-boiled egg. That was very nice of her. Delicious, too.
I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. We got a chance to talk about something that, with everything going on around the world right now, I wanted to take some time and discuss with you. And that's about not sweating the things you can't change, not sweating the little things in life, instead to look at the blessings of what we do have. And you are blessed. You may not think so, but you are. The fact that you are interacting with me right now tells me a lot about you and a lot about the world around you. And you are doing just fine. And you have opportunities that many around the world would love to have in their life. Take advantage of them because they've been given to you in an amazing way with an amazing future ahead of you. Don't squander that because I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Don't give up on your future and don't sweat the small things. Do you want to learn more about traveling like this? Do you want to learn more about living a low-cost life overseas? That's what we do here. We travel the world with one backpack, living a minimalist lifestyle, and I'd love you to come along. Like and subscribe the video, and we'll talk again soon. Aloha.
I was just minding my business, wandering the streets of Chiang Mai, and the mad attack cat of Chiang Mai found me. Look at the bloodthirsty fangs and claws on this beast. Watch out, don't get too close.